Alright.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Shops open for business.
So I guess this is how we're starting off the New Year's. So once upon a time ago, actually it was just yesterday, a very upset, disgruntled gamer by the name of but don't worry, you'll see it like 100 times. Anyways, this guy decided to be the most toxic player of the year, probably the worst we have ever seen in Apex. I mean, we've been through some very cringy, like upset, angry people that we kill in the regular, you know, that don't like it and get upset. You know, maybe if we shoot their box or something, they'll have like, you know, like a big grudge against us and they want to like spam party invites. Usually it's like a couple of invites and then they'll kind of like go on about their day. Or sometimes they'll just like send us a message like explaining the whole scenario. Like an example would be, well, you had your partner with you and I was by myself, or they'll just explain a whole story that you didn't ask for only because you shot their death box. So they feel they have to send you a message and explain the situation. But I mean, it's over at that point. No one really cares once they realize we're not interested. But this guy was different. He was out to prove a point, and to me, it was so comical. Like, this had to been like turned into a video. I couldn't let this slide. So, anyways, let's get into the show. Now, one thing you guys must
Really, nigga?
One thing you guys must understand, and like, I mean, like, when I say must, like, I strongly emphasize must. You must understand that me and Cannon, we play Apex Pubs matches just for fun. Like, we play for just the craps and giggles. Like, we don't care about, like, anything else. We go in there to have fun. We smack up. We enjoy smacking the sweats around because that's, you know, part of the fun. But other than that, like, that's why we do it. Like, we're not in there to, like, show anything else or prove anything else. We're legit in there just to have fun and smack around. So whatever else comes with that, like, we're not really expecting it, but I mean, we understand, like, you know, players get upset, they get angry, and they have, you know, feelings and whatnot and stuff they want to say to us, and we get all that. But end of the day, we're not in it to, like, just sit there and troublemaker and any of that. The reason why you see us shoot in the box in the first place is because, well, it depends on certain scenarios. Like, if you deserve it, then it's probably going to happen. Meaning, if you are by yourself, you do try to approach us with, you know, whatever gun you have, guns blazing at us, and we take you out easily. It's kind of like a, how can I say this in a nice way? I guess I could say it's kind of like a rookie move. It's something that you just don't do. So if you do any type of rookie moves or just something that is just kind of dumb, then yeah, you might get your box shot at. That's just our way to let you know that you done did something kind of like messed up or not smart. End of the day, they bring it up on themselves. So getting back to this guy, now I had no idea who he even was at first, like why he took it that serious, because if you look at the situation, like, he rushed us, like, by himself. So, if you're going to rush two people and you get obliterated by them, you know, as you should, how do you have the nerve or audacity to get upset and spam message because you got killed when you clearly had no choice anyway? But the fact that he took it the way he took it, I mean, you see the invites just pouring in. Like, it's I've never seen anything like this ever in my life. Like I said, we play against a lot of players all the time. A lot of, you know, sweaty players that get mad when we kill them. I mean, if you see my Snap story, dude, if you have me on Snap, like, I post this stuff all the time, like the messages we get in, all that stuff, because it is very funny. Like, so these messages on my screen actually aren't even bothering me. I could have turned my notifications off so I didn't have to see anything, but I was destined to see, like, how far he was willing to go until he gave up. Because at this point, he's watching me play. He's spectating me, obviously. I'm sure he probably wants us to lose. So I was kind of just waiting to see when would he get to that point where he just gives up and gets his poor fingers at rest, because he is killing them buttons right now. I'm sure of it. At a certain point, when I realized that the messages finally stopped, I actually got a little concerned. So I had to message him real quick to see what happened, and his responses are actually very funny. Like, this guy is definitely, like, comical. Even though he's extremely toxic, he does have a comedy side to this. Now, the thing that gets me the most is you're taking this that serious for this to be a public match. Like, this isn't ranked or nothing, you know, super important. Well, rank's not important to me anyway, but like this is nothing where it's like money on the line. There's nothing like big to this. It's a regular public match, and you're taking it that serious. Like, you're going this far, you're wasting that much time. I don't know what kind of points you're proving, but if I told you guys this story with no type of proof, you wouldn't believe me. I've never seen the message 99 plus times invited you to a party before. I've never seen that on my screen. Like, I don't even know what the actual number was because it stops at 99. This is what we go through on a regular, and just had to show you guys some proof so you guys can see it, because you guys probably wouldn't believe us like we said unless we showed you the proof. So this is it, and yeah, it does happen. Sadly, there are very, very extreme toxic players out there in the Apex universe, but it's all good. And with that being said, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
You worry about the other squad, like,
Anyone up for some
man.
shopping?
I mean, thermite.
Nice choice. You got good taste.
F
Don't
you
mind
too.
if I do.
Okay, they knocked one from that side. It's gonna be a little risk, Nate.
Healing.
You picked him up. I'm gonna see if I can nade it. When that bubble closes.
I see an
Ah, crack. One more.
enemy down.
Go. Exactly.